Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to delve into my world of artistic creation where every brushstroke holds a promise of the unknown. So join me on my creative journey today and see what I created and the challenges I faced while working on these three pieces. So let's go. So a lot of times I find myself at the helm of uncertainty, but still driven by my desire to express my vision. There are times when I don't know the precise outcome of my art as I work through the challenges. Sometimes the finished product remains a complete mystery to me, right up until the end. As the creative journey unfolds, I'm like navigating through a sea of colors and layers without a clear destination, but I'm tempted at times to like halt the process. But I know if I keep moving forward, I know that beyond the horizon of uncertainty lies the ground where art can flourish. With every brushstroke, I'm exploring the depth of my imagination and final outcome. Sometimes it surprises me even. A lot of the allure lies in the element of surprise, as the magic can unfold before me as I'm creating. Not every single piece of art becomes my personal favorite, but therein lies the beauty of resilience amidst challenges. I know that it will resonate with others and transcend those boundaries of individual preference. It's a testament to the capacity of art to touch hearts, even when it deviates from my original vision. Start with my mark making, throwing marks down. I sped this up quite a bit. This was about 3 hours. I sped it up to be about just under 10 minutes. It is going a little fast. I'm going to try to explain it as we go. I started out with the crayon, and then I came in with some cool colors. Came in with different. Came in with black, and then came in with cool colors. And in between, I was drying it because if you come in with the warm, you can muddy your colors. So you don't want to do this. You want to come in with your warmer, whatever you're using first. You want to use the opposite second because you'll muddy them up. Unless it's yellow. Yellow you can mix with both warm and cool. There I'm not liking what I did, so I was trying to uniform the colors there. Now this is the next day, I'm coming back in with some crayon just to warm up, and then I came in with some blue mark making, different brushes, different colors, some pink there, some teal, some it's like a periwinkle color. It's really pretty. I just found it in my art supply box. I hadn't seen it in a while when we moved from New Jersey to Florida. I just found it was still all taped up around the cap for transport. I hadn't used it in a long time. Now I'm going in with different color purples, and I'm harmonizing those colors with the pink, with the blue, with white. And then I said, oh, I want to come in and harmonize all these colors again. So I came in with magenta, and I came in with these are translucent colors, fluorescent magenta and a gold marigold. It's a translucent color that I came in with. And then I used some stencils, and I used some spray paint too to make additional marks over that even. And as I'm painting, I'm kind of saying to myself, I'm not liking this. I almost scrapped it a couple times because I didn't like where it was going. But I knew if I kept pushing forward that in the end I was going to, even if I wasn't in love with it, I was going to like it. And I know that my work, even sometimes I don't like it, still resonates with somebody else and they love it. I wanted to lighten up the background, so I came in with some watered down white paint. I went in around the figures, and I was putting it on, rubbing it off, putting it on, rubbing it off. Now I'm filling in the gaps there. Coming in with my stamps here, because like I said, I didn't know where I was going, so I took out a bunch of stamps that I used for, used to do some mixed media work before, and I would use a lot of these stamps, and I said, well, it'd be cool, let me put some of these stamps in. I didn't want them to be right on top, sitting on top of the artwork, but I thought it would be cool if they kind of poke through the artwork. You won't really see them from a distance, but if you get up close to the finished artwork, you can kind of see them underneath. Kind of like a ghostly figures underneath. And you can see the journey that the painting's been on. I'm lightening those up, and I was still not liking the colors inside the actual figures. I mean, there's some cool marks in there, but and you can see them in the end piece, but not really. There's so many layers that actually sometimes I stare at it in amazement. I can't believe how many layers are on there. And you know, you may not see it in the end product, but the painting had to go on that journey to get to the point where it's at. It had to go there. I had to put those marks there. If I didn't, I never would have got to the point where I could call it done. Now, I got the idea to let me make this like a chakra piece, where I'm bringing all the elements of the chakras from the base, the red, the root chakra, and the orange, and the yellow, and the green, and the blue, the throat, indigo for the third eye, and the crown chakra. I tend to use a lot of yoga philosophy in my work. It's what inspires me. I'm still not liking that background. See, I covered it up. I didn't really cover it up. I put a translucent coat over it. And actually, when I did it, I said, oh God, you made a mistake. Why did you put that gold over it? But kept moving forward, kept going. I'm going over those colors again, the chakras, making them, I wanted them to pop out a little bit more. But I knew, I think I in the back of my mind, I knew I had made my background was too dark, and I knew I needed to make it pop. So I was going in with all those other bright colors. You know, now I'm getting towards the end. You'll see in the final piece. But I go in again. I have to lighten the background to make the figures pop. And I stood back for a minute. I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I keep trying to make it brighter using the brighter colors in the figure, and it did work, but then it wasn't working. So I went in with my white paint again, and then I was blotting it with the paper towel, and actually the paper towel made really cool marks that I really ended up liking. There you have it. That's how I made myself work myself. I'm sorry, I forced myself to work through this piece. I knew if I just kept adding layers, I mean, that's one of my models. I was like, if I don't like it, just keep flicking paint at it until you like it. And that's what I did here. I just kept applying paint until I liked it. I mean, remember, it's the unknown that's the true artistry that thrives. So that's it. Thanks for watching to the end. Also, all my pieces that I create on my channel are for sale on my website and on my Etsy. I'll leave links below. You can also purchase prints of my YouTube art on my website. The link is in the description box. And feel free to drop me a comment letting me know you like the content. When people like and comment and subscribe, it lets YouTube know, and they in turn let people know that it's liked content, and then they'll serve it up to more viewers, and it helps grow my channel. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to answer or help in any way I can. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.